Hello everyone, for today I'm going to do a tutorial on Laravel Blade engine templating. So I'm going to discuss about views, controller, and routing and how it works. So this is the output web application that I'm going to do. I'm using Laravel helpers, so this and just basic HTML and CSS and JavaScript codes for this, and let's get started. So first I'm going to talk about controller part. So to make a controller, you would type this in your terminal: php artisan make, then colon controller, then the number of and the name of the controller. So we can just type sample controller and it would make it. So this is the sample controller, this is the usual format for it. So but for now I already have one, so I'm going to explain it. So let's talk about controllers. So I have the class then that extends controller. The controller don't have any function, it just extends for whatsoever reason. Then I made a method named index. This would usually run if the controller is called. Then inside the method I made a return that returns the view, whichever is it, be it contact, home, and about. So in this case it's about because it's in the about controller. And that's all. Let's move on. Let's talk about routing. In routing, its use case is for so we can call the controller and display whatever was specified in the method. So in this case, in the first route, it would get the root page. So usually when you run the web application, this will run. It will serve as same as index for HTML. So this route gets the home controller and home controller class and the index method, and it will run. Then I will name it home, so I can reference it in my Laravel web application. So I can just type home and this part will run. And same for about and contact. And that's all for web and web routing. Next would be the views. So let's talk about the pages. So I have about, contact, and home. Let's just talk about. So first it will extend layout. So layout is this. Then it will call the app. So now the this about page will be the master, and this layout.app will be the fill-in design. So next is the section. I will wrap this entire about page in a section. Then I will call it content. Then this is just the normal HTML code. Then I also put a script to add some flair, but I will not discuss it any further. And let's go to layouts. Before we go to layouts, let's talk about partial. So in partial, I have a header and a footer. So I'll just call it same for content. Now let's talk about app layout. So in here this is for the styling layout, and as the one you can see in the web page. Next is this part will be the one showing. So it will tell any child pages to use this order. So it will include partial header. Then next is the main content will be yielding what's inside in here. So the content, so the section, and it will display it. Next would be the partial footer. So as you can see, as what you saw earlier, in here, this page this is the header, and this is the footer, and this is the main. So if I click this, it will run the header, it will show the header, then the main, and it will depend on what controller what was specified in the routing, and it will show the content. It will depend on it, and it will be dynamic, then the header. And that's all. Thank you.